Check 1 2 1 2. Okay, what's up guys? Hope everybody's doing okay. What I want to show you guys today is how to back up the sounds in your GTRS guitar. And I'm also going to deviate slightly and teach you a little bit something about IT, information technology, because I work in information technology. Some of you may or may not know, but I've been in information technology for a while. So even though I've learned a lot, one thing I just learned the other day is that email addresses can support pluses at the end of your email address. Some of you may have already known this, some of you didn't. So let me give you an example. If your email is, say, joeschmo at gmail.com, you could have joeschmo plus and then some other word behind it, and you can give that to somebody, that email address to somebody, and it will come to your email account. But you don't have to create a brand new email address. You don't have to create it through Google. You just can create a unique email address on the fly. So why does that help you with what we're going to do today? Well, because what we're going to do today is when we back up our sounds in our GTRS guitar, we need to have an email account. We need to have an account with GTRS. And to have an account with them, you need an email address, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate how to back up sounds from one guitar, a method that you can use, and then transfer them to another guitar, because I have two GTRS guitars. So we're going to pretend that my name is, let's say, Joe Johnson, okay? Let's say Eric Johnson. It's my favorite guitar player. Let's say my name is Eric Johnson, okay? So Eric Johnson at gmail.com, okay? Or just Eric at gmail.com. Okay, let's just say my email address is eric at gmail.com. So if it's eric at gmail.com, I'm going to use the email address for my GTRS app when I sign up. I'm going to make it Eric plus white W800. Okay, white underscore W800. So I'm going to show you the guys that on the screen. Eric plus white underscore W800. Okay, so basically what I'm telling you guys is any email that is sent to Eric plus whatever is just going to go to Eric at gmail.com. So if your name is Jack Johnson at gmail.com, you just create an email address, Jack Johnson plus whatever. Again, all those emails are going to come to your email account, but you're going to use that unique email address to for the GTRS app, if that makes sense. So anyway, let me connect to the app, and yeah, it's all going to make sense once I show it to you. You'll be like, oh wow, this is so awesome that I can do this, because this is going to save you from having to create unique email addresses for everything in your life, for your banking, for your medical, for your school, for whatever. You don't have to go to Google and create a, Eric Johnson, I don't know, Eric Johnson underscore capital 1 at gmail.com. You don't have to create different email. You can just use that plus on the end of your normal email address, okay? And it's going to automatically route to your email account. So now that I'm connected, I think I'm connected. Let's see. Yeah, I'm connected. Okay, so what I'm going to show you guys here is on my app. If you notice up here, there's a little icon that looks like a person. I'm going to click on that. Okay, it says downloads, works, backup. Okay, and backup is where you want to go. So right now, I'm already signed in as Urban Guitar Legend. By the way, you can create a username that is separate from the email address you're using to sign up with in GTRS, okay? The username is just for identification in their system, but you need a unique email address. So you'll see what I'm talking about. So first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to log out of this account that I'm in right now. So I'm going to click log out. Do you want to log out? Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to click on that little icon again, that little man up there in the upper right hand corner, the little icon of the person. And it says register. This is the key. It says register mobile number / more studio account. Okay. So we're not going to register a mobile number. We're going to register an email address. Okay. And we're going to give it a unique password. So I'm going to do that now. And I'm going to, oops, let me click. Okay. So here's another little catch. We're on the login screen right now. We need to click where it says register down here. So let me click on that. And then you see these icons pop up. One is an email and one is of a phone. We want to click on the one that's of an email. Okay, so now it's saying register. Here's where it wants you to put in your username. So you're just going to make up a username and also your email address that you want to use. That's where we're going to put in that unique email that we're creating. So I'm not going to show you what mine is because I want to keep my email address private, of course. But I'm going to show you up on the screen just pretending my name is Eric, okay? So if my Gmail address was eric@gmail.com, I'm going to show you what we're actually going to put in. So we would put in something like this. We would put in Eric. We would put in a plus, okay? That's not really part of my real email address as eric@gmail.com, but Gmail supports plus addressing, just like Yahoo and a number of other email companies. So Eric plus, and then you just put something like white, kind of describing my guitar, just in case you have multiple W800s, and underscore W800. So just do this at gmail.com, excuse me. Okay. Again, I know that this email address kind of doesn't exist as far as with the plus, but all the email providers support the plus addressing. So, so we'll put done. Now this is not going to really work because, well, again, there's no email address, eric@gmail.com, but this is for demonstration purposes, assuming there was, you had an email address, eric@gmail.com. So whatever you want your username to be, and let's say you want it to be best guitar player. Best. You can make your username whatever. So you put in something like that, okay? Oops. Okay, so you got your email address you see there, and you got best guitar player. Now, technically, I really don't even know if GTRS is even going to really email you, to be honest with you, at this email address. But just in case they do, that's why you want to use a real email address. So use your real email address, but then put the plus at the end of it and then some kind of descriptive character. Okay, so we're going to hit next. So best guitar player. Let's see if anybody else is. Okay. And I don't know if it registered. Let's try it again. I didn't have that check mark selected. Let's see. Oops, let me go back. Enter your password. Oh, here's what it wants us to put in a password, okay? So I'm just going to make up a password, and I'm going to call this password just password, because this is not a real email address that I'm going to really use anyway. And this is for demonstration purposes for you guys, because I just want to see if it's actually going to work. Okay, then I'm going to click register. Okay, now let's actually try to log in with that information. Now, again, you guys, you want to use your real email address just in case GTRS does want to email you something. Okay, so let's just put in, we've already registered. So we're going to put in Eric and then the plus. Where's the plus at? Plus. And then we had white underscore W800. W800. Okay, cool. At gmail.com. Boom. Okay. And then let's also put in the password, which we had was just password. Okay. Click the little check box that says please read and accept, blah, blah, blah. Hit login. Let's see if it will accept it. System service abnormal. So maybe it doesn't, maybe, oh, I know what happened. I didn't put the I in Eric. I'm actually trying this for the first time. So if it doesn't work, I'll just have to re-record this video. So let's hit login. It actually worked. Okay, so once we signed up with that email address, Eric plus white underscore W800, it saved it in GTRS's database. And if we click on that little man icon, you see up here it says best guitar player right up here in the upper left-hand corner. So it registered it. It's cool. Now, again, I know I sound like a broken record. The whole plus thing, that's just something extra that I'm suggesting that you do. You can use it in other aspects of your life too. Just putting a plus and some kind of descriptive character whenever you have to sign up on websites with new email addresses. You don't have to go create a new email address, just to sign up on that website. Why would you create a new email address in the first place? Well, it helps with security. So you're not giving your personal email address on every website you sign up with. You're always adding that plus and some kind of descriptor. That way, if somebody spams you or something like that later, you will know where that spam is coming from, because you can use your filters in your email to filter out based on that unique descriptor after the plus. That's why I'm telling you to use a plus and then some descriptor whenever you sign up for online accounts. So this seemed to have worked. And let's see. Well, what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to back up everything from this white W800 so you guys can see. We've got clean on 2B, I've got clean, 2C is EJ clean, 2D is plexi, 3A is clean. So you see what that is. We're going to, once we transfer everything over to the other guitar, once we transfer back everything up to the cloud and then download on the other guitar, you guys will see what I'm talking about, how you can transfer things from a guitar to guitar. So first, let's do the backup. Let's click on that little person icon. Let's come to backup, and it says backup. Okay, and it says restore. It says restored 8/9/2024. Now, I don't know where it's getting. I'm sorry, 9/8, September 8th, 2024. I don't know if it's picking that up from the guitar or it's picking that up from the email address I used. I don't think anybody else would have used that email address. So that's weird. I've never backed up under that email address. But anyway, let's just back up now. And I backed this guitar up like maybe a week ago. So I'm pretty sure it's not pulling that information from the guitar. But let's hit backup. We'll just remember that it says 9/8/2024. So September 8th, 2024. So let's hit backup. Upload all the data, yes, to the cloud account. So we're uploading the data to the cloud account that we created on GTRS's servers using that email address. Again, if they try to email us at that email address, whoever has the email of eric@gmail.com is really going to get that email, okay? Yeah, that's just all there is to that. So we're not going to get that email. But I've noticed that they don't really email you anyway. So, but you do want to use your real email address just in case they decide to send you email later or something like that. All right. So while it's backing up, can still actually play while it's backing up. So as long as you don't turn the guitar off or anything like that, you should be fine. Let's say it says finish backing up. It says 6/24/2005. Okay, so let me take a screenshot of that real quick, just to have it. Okay, so we've backed up the guitar. So we want to download to the other guitar. So what we're going to have to do is, well, let's just go through the process and see what we're going to have to do. So first I'm going to turn off this guitar, unplug. Now that we're turned off, you notice on the GTRS app, if I come back here, we're not connected anymore, because down here in the lower left-hand corner, you see the battery indicator is now not green at all, and you see this little Bluetooth icon over here. There's nothing showing up on there. So I'm going to put this guitar aside, then I'm going to grab my other guitar, and I'm going to connect this guitar to my phone. I'm going to plug it in and turn it on because it's using Bluetooth, and my phone should pick it up. So let's see. It says black W800 guitar. I'm going to click on that. So now it's going to load up. The app is going to be able to control all the sounds from my black W800 guitar. But what we're going to do is we're going to download from our cloud account. So let me see. It should show a black guitar now. Let's see. I think it's about, okay, cool. So that's my black W800 guitar. Now, if I come down here to, remember we were on patch 2B. If I come down here to patch 2A, we see EJ clean, Plexi high clean. So these are a little bit different from what we had before. So what are we going to do? We're going to come over here to our cloud account, over here in the upper right-hand corner, click on that little man icon. I'm still logged in as best guitar player, okay? So what I want to do is I want to click on backup, and it says restore. So now I'm just going to restore everything from this other account, this white W800, down to this one, because I'm still logged in as, oh, it's even got a deregistration right there. Username, oh, you can change your username too. I'm just noticing some stuff. Personal profile, you can add information. Okay, so let's go back. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah. Time to eat. Okay, it's time for me to eat. Let me see if I can go through this real quick. So we're going to hit restore. Notice it says backup finish 6/24/25, which is today. So it's actually reading this information from the cloud account, not from your guitar, from everything that I can see. So we're going to hit restore. And it still says 9/8/2024 on restore. So apparently maybe somebody was using that, did use that email address. I don't know. Download the backup data of the cloud account to this device. Yes. Now, technically, I could have backed this guitar up before I actually download the stuff from the other account. You know what? Yeah, let's do that just so you guys can really see what's happening. Let's come into this trim patch right here, and let's just rename this 2A trim clean. I'm going to rename this to, I just want to say black W800. Just to know that all these settings came from the black W800. Okay, click done. Click OK. Remember, all this is being saved into the guitar, not into the cloud account. So now what we want to do is we want to log out from this cloud account. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to create a new cloud account called Black W800 because we want to back up the stuff from this one. So come back to this screen, click on register, email, enter your username. Let's just see if we can use the same user. I don't think you can use the same username. I think it's going to give me an error. It should. So best guitar player. email, we're going to put Eric plus, and then we're going to say black underscore W800. And you guys should be so thankful that I'm doing all this, just so you can see, get a workflow at gmail.com. Okay, cool. So we got best guitar player. It should give us an error because we already have a username with that out on their in there, but I don't know how they're doing it. So let's see. gmail.com. Duplicate nickname. Y'all saw that? Cool. So it literally, the fact that it said duplicate nickname, I just tried to take a screenshot real quick just to save it. So that shows you can't use the same nickname. So best, we'll just say best black guitar player. No, let's just say best, let's say best guitar player 2. Or just black. We'll say best. Let's use an underscore just to see if it supports underscores. Black. And we'll use a dash too. Let's see if it'll support underscores and dashes. Okay. Let's see. Looks like it does support it. Let's do password. Let's put password. PASSWO. I mean, I guess you guys technically could log into this account and just blow everything away or whatever, which is fine because this is not my account. Okay, so we registered. And now we're going to put in our email address, which is Eric plus, where's the plus? Plus, and then we're going to say black. And I'm very hungry. Mushadena ahu, ready to eat. W800 at gmail.com. Password, PASSWORD. And then we'll click this little check mark that says that you agree to everything. So this is a completely new account, guys. So if you click over here, now you guys see that new username says Best Black W800, okay? If we click on backup, now there shouldn't be anything under this account. It still says restored 9/8. So I think that's just some default date, okay? That's just some default date in there. And let's back up this guitar right now. So we're going to hit backup. And then once we know we got this backed up to this particular account, we're going to download we're going to log back into the white account and download all that data on here. I just want you guys to see, you know, the difference in how it's done. Okay, it finished pretty quickly. That was cool. All right, so now if you guys notice again, I click back over here, patch 2A says black W800. Just remember that. So now we're going to log out. Do you want to log out? Yes. We're going to log back in as the white account. So we're going to log back in as Eric. Again, you're only doing the plus thing because you want to create unique email addresses, and in case they email you, you want everything to come to eric at gmail.com. Eric plus white W800 at gmail.com. Password. Done. Click the check mark. Log in. Okay, so we're logged in. It's still reading from the guitar because it's still reading all the settings that are on this guitar, right? Because the cloud account doesn't have anything to do with what's actually on the guitar at this time. The cloud account is just for coming over here and restoring. So we did a backup today. Now we're going to restore today. Let's restore. Download the backup data of the cloud account to this guitar. So this device. Yes. So it asked me twice. So data is being restored. I'm restoring the data that was backed up under the white GTRS 800 guitar. See, so you see I had to log in under that, whatever email address I saved to that guitar. Because you have to have a unique email address to create these accounts on GTRS's out on their servers. And you can't store multiple different backups. You can only have like one backup per account. So that's why for your different guitars, you're theoretically going to need different email addresses. And if you do the plus thing, you don't have to worry about creating unique email addresses with Gmail. So once it's finished, under that patch 2A, we should not see anything about black W800. This should be just the sounds from the white guitar onto this one. If we want to get the sounds back from the black W800, we need to log in under that account. Okay, it's finished. Okay, let's see if it changes. It hasn't changed yet. Oh, there it is. So 2A, oh, no, still says, let me see. Still says black W800. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Let me come back in here. Come to backups. We're on the best guitar player. It says backup finished. The sound is correct, but it's not, it's still displaying. Oh, because I know what it is. I'm not actually, even though it backed up, it disconnected me. Okay, I'm coming back. It disconnected me from the actual app. Notice I'm not connected to Bluetooth anymore. So let me click on Bluetooth, black W800, because I noticed the sounds, it didn't have that trim sound. It was just a regular clean sound. So I know the sounds got back. So here we go. So now it's connecting. Cool. Now we click and you notice it says trim clean. If I wanted to get the black sounds back on here, again, I click on this. I'm going to log out of the best guitar players, and I'm going to log back in under Eric plus, and then black W800 at Gmail. I'm going to put in my password. Oops. Password is PASSORD. Click the check mark, log in. Now that I'm logged in again, notice it says best_black-W800. I'm going to click on backup and I'm going to restore that one. So it asked me twice, are you sure? So now I'm restoring the black information back to this guitar. So I think I've said it enough times that the data is being stored for that particular email address out on GTRS's servers. So that's what you need to know. Hopefully this 30-minute video diatribe was enough for you guys. So notice again here, it logged me, it disconnected me from Bluetooth. Click on black W800, which is the name of this guitar. That part is inside of this guitar. So now you see it came back. 2A is now black W800 clean. Okay, hope that was useful to you guys. Peace out. Back up your guitar. And don't forget to do the plus thing. Peace.